My wife woke up in our bed one morning, staring at me like I was a stranger and insisting she couldn't remember anything from the last year, not our anniversary, not the fight we'd had last week, not even our dog's name. At first, I panicked, thinking she'd had some kind of breakdown or accident, but she seemed oddly calm, even playful about it, and insisted on seeing our marriage counselor for help. As the sessions went on, I started noticing how she'd glance at him when she thought I wasn't looking, how their jokes seemed a little too private, a little too practiced. Every time I tried to talk to her about our problems, she'd just shrug and say, "Sorry, I don't remember," and the counselor would change the subject. The cracks started when she'd slip up and mention things she supposedly couldn't remember, like the restaurant we'd gone to after her alleged memory loss, or the way she'd recall lyrics from songs we'd argued about. It was like she was playing a part, but the script was too complicated, and I was the only one noticing when she missed her cues. The tension in our house grew thick enough to choke on, especially after I caught them whispering in his office after hours, the door half closed, their voices dropping out when I walked by. When I confronted her, she looked terrified for the first time since her amnesia started. In the middle of a session, she blurted out a story about our first date, mixing up details so badly that the counselor's face went pale. She said we'd gone to a jazz club, except we'd actually met at a friend's barbecue, and she'd always hated jazz. The counselor tried to smooth it over, but the look on his face told me everything. I realized the only thing she'd forgotten was which lie she was supposed to tell, and the truth unraveled right there in that sterile, over-perfumed office. I left her and the counselor in that room, both of them frozen like actors who'd forgotten their lines. Walking out, I felt hollow, but also free, like I'd been living in someone else's story all along, and now, finally, the curtain had dropped. The real twist? I wasn't angry at her. I was angry at myself for ignoring all the signs, for wanting so badly to believe in a love that had turned into just another performance.